Right. That's it for. But I want to say sorry. May share page, Antina Manabasa. One fan chairman. Mesra must say, Mobile, a bomodena, my share page, Mami, as we begin today's program. I hope so be out here, do. I hope, say, finally, yini na ayate, budget ya, yini anom NDC for, ebe ready, edi atre yini na ewo Ghana. Masrel, and yɛni abere paa nti na yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ moba ha moma yɛnyɛ nneɛma a ɛbɛboa na ama Ghana ɛtu mpɔn nyɛ deɛ sɛbe yɛ political party nko a ɛbɛtu mpɔn bɛsrɛ mo moma yɛnhyɛ no nso and I'm really sorry. I'm really appalled. Now, there is this thing happening in Ghana. Now, I am say citizens nankasa no mani mma omo ho so. Oho. Omo adwene nya den enya mma ho. Nti yanhwe yi a by the time omo adwene beba ho no na akwa too late. Miss B, nyame adaro man pacho me ho ye pa na also e omo modern na mo share page no ma me bisremo. These days the attacks I'm getting on my page is too much, but we're still going to push forward and make sure say we get it going. Good afternoon, bro. We're here from Ahisem. Yo, minia, Messenger, so modern. Na share page, na ja comment, mame na me ba metumi ayede, metumi aboa na metumi no edi komo. And ebe ko ya no budget na omo ko reading mu. Na yeah, the certain things atudwa. I do believe, I sincerely believe, say Ghana for ese mama ye nibre. Mpempi no se eye na se ye kasa obi wo ho a odwen se o ebi a sika bi a obi di amount ana se bibi a wobenya free mu nko anti na would follow some course na me pese yi ni na yete ase se Ghana no sebio se eye yi a enye yi ma me nko ane mabusuafo the same Ghana no se eye yi a enye yi ma wo nko a ene wo wabusuafo na mbom omamuni ni na enya den enya mu mfaso ema ne boa. Now there is something very, very worrying. Said them bedin kan no Ghana for ye ma ya twene emma ho. Now it was about a long time ago. Na ya hwe yi a ye de sa suban no sa suban ya making e de be say Ghana en hyehyɛ papa e betumi aboa ama oman na etumi atumpon no ye de ni na bekwa akodi agro akosei ni na because and say minimum ni na hwe the same budget reading yeah atoforsen eco read here our parliament here. There's only one thing that comes to mind. There is only one thing that comes to mind. And that is what the NPP and the XY government, echo so I say yeah, ka nanka ya magana for any adom hoso. Now so you be who say in Ghana, emotions are more. Emotions, are more respected than having real and actual fact. Mesremo, and then the first day or joining me within the Felix appear. I a political zone. Yeah, the Jumedia, yeah, the no facts, data, and Ashishe, and the brew. A toda said the Ayayi ni pay the Ayani to meet Faso. The Tifaso swa, ya call back, echo correct here, in making sure say ye move ye. Mama Muni na kwaba, Mama Sheme, Facebook, the patron so Sheme Sabre ya. Adia na your friend alike, no, me aso famame. Oshemu Facebook adia a friend alike no me aso mame. Oshemu YouTube so a mesel say ye the same thing side famame. Na fe said ye be ya mehu dia owa ha ana mehu wo so wadwen kire na mehu dia ewo utirimu no. Mesel say obeja comment na metumi read bi na dia metumi answer no so na dia metumi ahwehwe ho answer dia ba no. but me the aba na ye nyina de asua de abom e de ama ye ho aden awareness and as ye ama ye ho ada ye ho so na ochena obi entumi anye den ama medada ye o hwem wo YouTube a ye free bibi subscribe o hwe screen ya o hwe so say a soro kakra no and as eba yi mase ha say no obehunu se ye de adomba bi ato ho e pamochowara so long as I wish political zone na eya ade a open no mesrew say obebo modern na wa subscribe e de ama me said de be ya page no e betumi grow e say mahwa ye Facebook ni attack na ama say ye ba live crowd people don't get it it say nya other ways ye betumi de ayeden e de ya so Facebook no so no mo Felix appear with political zone annex momo modern na mo follow no enfa my Facebook for no dia baby a mo hwe ya no momo modern mo follow na eno so ntumi nu nanim na ye ntumi fa wo so enye live a e betumi ayeden akọ akiri medamu ni na se me TikTok for de yankopon hira mu da bia said moba na moboa na program ni tumi koso mesrew waba share no menfa nka me bo modern na share page no fama me and the program ama hye no program papa se open okre se odwene Ghana ho na se so ampa se Ghana ntina ye ni na ye ni abre se ni amabeko ye dia na ndie mesrew na mase asrew bi se bomodi na share page bomodi na frɛ unia bomodi na kache unia se Felix aba na yembom ye ntumi enye adwuma again ye bechia ye mpanifo ni na MPP fo ni na mechia mo and many and share that NJ na me share that sundan na papa bia na nini na ne se ebra ye koto aba 2024 and Ghana for ema verdict say baby o mine do no wo ma dwene ne se yema MPP for entene fie kakra na yema NDC for MF me na omumbu na ansa na oman no and ansa na citizens no make this type of decision no na ewo ensem a yenuanom NDC for e de aye campaign ye say ye manifesto mu ye gina simpie so kasa ensem a na omoka kire mabunu ensem a na omoka kire business people banks na ade won ye pay adwuma eno so na Ghana for kina ayo mu se da bi se NDC for so kasa wo mu adwen foforo mu de bebu man ne dia ene ye mfa mo na me kwesi apia meti ene MPP for especially ye penny for ene ye communicators na omokasa man no ebo modern won yen empo to the point say obekai a your brother Dennis Miracle Aboaje oye program bi a the next chapter na ode facts and figures na to ho ema Ghana for said the beya Ghana for enkonko no may reference you enkonko make a wrong choice because for year no bi de year no bi ane ye hu John Dramani Mahama nsa no adwuma the way a oye ne neama de na yenim say this was nothing to write home about ye kan ya krapo ko say yan hwehwehwehwe ye busuam yan hwehwehwehwe sebi ye fie mi ye mamu da ben na wotin say wo bi aba wabedi ade me yetu na ade so ade na yetu no so nyese kwampa so ne fa de tu no yesi assign the same nipa kon na ba nanso NDC fo a ode won ana wode asem etumi bo modern ema ne beto Ghana ni bia tirimu se sebio mpreduasa omanya etumi ama light ye gina so 8 years no onyo my papa omanya wetumi educating and kola in terms of giving them free education and you're my papa omanya etumi ayeden etumi a constructing more roads since independent than any and you're my papa omanya sebio etumi ama hospitals akese a yedija the ex-wal president John Mahama went to me and wie na out of the 9 jet projects no otumi wie ba akope specifically the one in Dodowa eka kire ye say the awaba we be wie de yedija no antumi anye no enye papa we sat down and allowed bitterness party apathy menya we amoame me yede we ato we so bet then yetena ho ye saneama no ema enioma pa MPP ba ya omo be ye no ye humu ba akokra enu nti Ghana for say ya bre MPP for Mama yama yenuanom NDC for and starting. Now, odofo a wutie me nne. And I make say miracle because there is something going on with the Ghanaian population. And Kamea Koye say it is not about truth. It is about where you stand. Baby a wujina. Enye dia nokre neka. Enye dia data neka. Enye dia figures neka. Nembom dia wo o party epe and ese wudi a. Okay. Before this budget got passed, no metena me page ya so. Oba shebi mame na obi so nya bi. And I'm a catcher and we say every state of the nation's address, okay, yet the ma or minor encouragement to say, and found the ame ekufuado beton ye, and found the ame John Mahama beton ye. Mebo mo de apekwan a me de be fix ya na se meboa ama de ame pese or mine ko no etumeko. Now so this is the second time in the history of Ghana the same president, the first state of the nation's address, Lambaste, Lamente, talking about say or minor ebubu or minor assay. Now in Shiran Kenya me afei na do danko akufuado ne audio bi wa bonten. Papa no mama yanhwe ne yeni amompa ye ba no. Na I believe say Nyankopon de neba for a reason. His Excellency na do danko akufuado. Hwe dia NDC for eye ni na ne say yengu papa we hu fi. Yemma papa we hu nya kono magana for enya hwe na so twade o. Bibia NDC for the akodi against ni bia no. Enkwan konkodu na wie ye nkodu na se no na ebegu NDC for animu asibio. Na mechirem. Se uhwe a budget statement ya ye finance minister atofos neko ready ya. One, it started with lamentation. Omaino asay, omaino ebubu, omaino yade yehwe ye, MPP for we ye sika ni nara, MPP for mismanaging, MPP for giant crime scene. That was the introduction of this budget. Obi awa bi amichia, Mr. Mo ende my hit kakra. I'm gonna take this whole week to go through the budget. You know, oba omode na share bi mame. Tap on it, power tap if you can, send gifts if you can. Let us build this page together because we are going to work. I, Felix, promised you people in 2020 we are going to work. We worked. We won. Now we worked, we lost. And now we are going to work to make sure we win again. Please stick with me. Stick with me. No matter how hard it gets, stick with me. I'm only here. Say you be breaking Niyama down. Now obi a services school kurapu na one kwa. What to me ati ase dia ekoso. You go read the budget and then the first portion of the budget and I said the kind of ne say abanya e free hono amod homoden. Or mine na you broke, or mine na say, or mine na tetia pansa. You na said the anami din kankano in Shiran Kenya me Emma nanado danko akufuado Nyankopon wa osom no. Papa no ebi a wo de wunyini ba me de me gidi se osom nyame ankasa. Na se momo bi munu kwan a ya papa no tumi be di ade a ka sometimes no ka de we musika sa no ho no ka mo nkasa sa. Na so oye public officer intino nkofo be no de omoye no. But then NDC for budget came to tell two things. The first one is to say that they are a clueless party with clueless leaders. The second part of the budget came to shame them for about mouthing a government here. A peja womu do, baby. Mutie. The first one, and then they say, Moma yanshe the way ya NDC for started say omo kasa based on this whole economy thing. Economy na tete, economy na pansam, na na do no ma say ne ye ne hwie ye nkofo we de ye mpom bi yo mate. Afi mo me nhwa de. Ekodu the implementation of policies are: one, yes, it be the uncapped. Hey, Ghana. Yeah. And yes, it be the uncapped. Me no be ready what uncapped simply means. Me patrol and then the mesremo. Mun share page in the delco. Mun peer page in the do any. What are you going to do about any child? And I said, then I'll call about health insurance, which are uncap. What are you going to do about road funds, which are uncap? What are you going to do about school water, which are uncap, the feeding program, which are uncap free education? So these people are going to uncap all the budgets that are used for the programs. That is all it means. Almost say, Sabe tabunua eda free education sika and sawoso and I say transactions so no ye be uncap ye be yi sa tabuno no e free so said ye be ya ye betumi ayeden I spend them more. NDC for asem mo keni ato forcing and then okay parliament me I watched it. Okay, yes say ba ne yapomudin a sika ye didi yapomudin ho ana ye de boy yapomudin ho bra no ye be ye den ye be yi tabo no eda so no na ye tumi spend it as much as we want. We shall uncap, we shall lift up the lid, whatever ceiling e wo ho no ye be ye free ho sa no na ye tumi aye den I spend more. This is the finance minister on the floor of parliament of Ghana today. I watched it. Like the page, share the page, let's all grow together. Now radio budget ni fiti ase no o se sika ni ho tie me ka kire mo se Ghana for as for this election here betwam yi ye de be che ye ho say yes ebufuo ba ye mu ema ye bufu ye party for ne ade ema ye koto ababone mesre mo sa aba we ya ye de ebufuo to no ana ye de emotions to no mepa Ghana for ni na achew emfa ho ne political party awo mamo ma ye nye sa ade ni bio ti ade that's all. These people said say there is no money in the system to spend, and as a matter of fact Akufo-Addo and his government has left us a crime scene. There is no money to cover anything. Now listen to this. The same budget that said there is no money to do anything, okay, is the same budget that is saying I will uncap free education spending. I would uncap road infrastructure spending. I would uncap. So it is I would uncap. And guess what? The I would uncap is in an economy that previously or the previous paragraph said was broken. Ebenezer, yeah, Sebe, me pacho, oh dear, put my MPP aside, okay? You to put your NDC aside. Now, if you don't have money, do you spend? I want to know. 2, if indeed you don't have money, do you uncap your spending? Ghana for Mesremo, Mama Yadwene na Mesremo. Me say wo niska. Utumi koye budget say me niska o na so sika bia me diska bia me pe. Sika wini no utumi di. Asema me pese me bisa Ghana for no. Me say sika eni ho. Sika wuni no. Utumi di ana. Nanso ene NDC atofo say sika no omusi eni ho. Sika na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ase no. Sika na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne ba umia government edi ni basabasa no. Ene de bi abama ye be spend on cap. Na ene be nche kra ye be call details no mo. Mo amoshe wa TikTok no. I'll try to read them out here for you and then we can all learn from this. Again, this is political zone. The only place Adwene say ye there. Say boo, say chiao. Ye taye chira, taye chira. Me pacho. Brofokasa ene menemo bekain. Na mebebobo ako ene omo budget mu, but I just want us to get this straight up. Yanko. Ma mesiaka se on cap as saying. When we say something is on cap, as saying. Say Oko dictionary mu Oxford languages now shimua. Or say on cap. Past tense uncapped. Past participle on with UN capped again. Now, as a Chilean saying, I say, remove the lid or cover from. Yeah, on capo, we are removing the lid from. Okay, meduruni, there be insulin. I'm uncapping this water so that it can flow. Inti mi yi den, mi yi tabono, mi yi de dasono, said the beya insu ewo mu no etumi aba. Mi yi silina ewo ho e de free ho, said the beya beba. Afehwe ti has way. Or say, this is the dead Ghana for. Oh Jesus Christ, please, we're at the by your crop in Tiamemu. I say, the other thing of uncap, according to Oxford Dictionary, or say, MPP, the voice, Tia, MPP, stay with me, the voice, stay with me. I need you on this live. Or say, remove a limit or restriction on price, rate, or amount. Into the NDC, ato force and kwakacha or parliament, let's say, a ban of free education funding now. Almost lifted the cap of free education funding. Said Yabaya, you bet to me the spend any amount. Ama ye mano, adidi ye, ama ye mano, every ye. Enunti, and yansafua and the muti me kakra, munti ha mamie. Me question ne say, ato force and starting the budget no. Your Papa John Mahama be reading the State of the Nation's address. No? As someone who bought Ghana for 3 minutes, say, a kufuado ne na ban a discama say, ye niska or why you bet me the abo or mine or bra. And untimua ye can't see a befam where you much cry agenda 111 ye and ye uncompleted. More ye can't say a bemam way no as a matter of fact, ye won't ya men way to me farmer. Nembom, mama mumwayen, na yanya stakeholders engagement. Matu abamo be a yes solutions no. Na semwa autoama Ghana ni say, young one no one stakeholders engagement. It's near baby say campaign no pre the campaign no na ensemble na no money Ghana foka. Because more NDC for Kroya mo say, Yamiada Roma, mo budget ya mo de buy sorry, mo manifesto mo de buy no. A people's manifesto, as a Chinese saying, say, a NDC for Ghana for a fear film, and ye knew Mudin common and near my Homacasi Womuhiano, and no Nama ye de Bromo, and not the NDC for buyer. The Awomo try and say, and no crack, ye cast I try what the Giabatuo, Nanso I find the Yabajamajuni view, see bet to me the Ghana year. 2. I come back again. Skinny boy. Me see me bisa se me ni sika dawa me tumi spend there na, because the only thing Ato Forcing and his people came to do today, number 1, first paragraph, lament, going down, talk about what you would do with the same economy you claim is broken. And the shocking part was the allocation. Allocation in the shock me. Utie. Allocation part no and a shock me. Allocation in there a shock me because I never knew say on my ani see niska enuti electricity po sister Esther Michiao electricity po yen to me turn the voice I said you say yeah to me allocate sika yeah they go set up women's bank. What have we done to ourselves, Ghanaians? The voice. The same economy that does not have money. The same economy that is broken down by the Nanado government was actually able to allocate a bigger percentage of money to set up Women's Bank to fulfill their campaign promise. The same economy that Atoforsen and his NDC for 8 years lambasted say bibi papa bi anim no, and now they say baby I had some Jemfia Kotono, yeah, come on over 300 billion. The same board now ba umiasa yan famra. Ghana for fire junior my yanse ba umiasa no. And now the mama saw the board neighbor or the baswa afeni ye de budget ne kesi nankasa no. E koma sami Jemfi. The same sika eni hono. Enunti omuye campaign. Omunya Kevin Bodamfo Taylor. Ebe kachira ye nina se sebio mprediasa allowances kura wutua enye eyenkwase asem ya ma kurase ni sa eche basement ho edada Ghana a whole full political party MPP adwene edada NDC NDC adwene all the people in Ghana adwene say sebio allowances utua eyenkwase asem. This was what Kevin Taylor did. And then the idea na young kwasi asem no idea na ya se sika ni ho no NDC by almost mbepi omo increase the allocation for allowances. So who was lying then? Ghana for samubedi no kre amamo ho a who was lying. Now all these lies never cause because young citizens of Ghana no have made ourselves say se anya mi fie na eba se anya me dia se anya me ne yebebo mi din ne ahusem wo de ene ye nwiringu se nkura asesam no ene ye di tu nkroma se nkura asesam no ene ye di tu buzia se nkura asesam no ene ye di tu echampon se nkura asesam no ene ye di tu liman se nkura asesam no ene ye di tu rollins se nkura asesam no ene ye di tu kufuo se nkura asesam no ene ye di tu atamils. It is the same foolishness. The citizens are never enthused to live. So always foolish people like the people who call themselves the media would deceive them to buy into something. Now Ghana, maybe sometimes somebody like a Fiapuku Avim lady. I'll never watch that lady. I know, please, if you watch her, that's your thing. But I'll never watch her. And the reason is, to about 2020. Ojina the program so say hot issues so say ya no moye no ho e can say the MPP better take care of the media because they are regime changes. Now the awamo beka wo platform so na Ghana fo be gina so akoto aba. Today she is there and then no abebo NDC kakra but no abebo MPP kakra. Confused minds. When the country was in a good place to go during Kufuor's time, we listen to these fake media people and we reset our country back. Yeah, back here, baby. Now see the same so-called regime changes. And to me, diablo way, I mean the monster budget here you could read the my. Now, Unimibi, The Voice. I was sad when I was watching it. I watched it from the parliamentary feed in Ankasa. I was sad, and I'll tell you why I was sad. It's Esther. Say you can't will I will. We will. And yet definite. Okay? And yet definite. Now so should be bit to say betting tax. Right there. Me pacho just before anything goes, no. We are Ghana ni bebu no ultra tax is a bet ni bia. Don't worry. Man, you say o betting tax ni a year free so enya no kre. Ebre no so ye. The omo kan ye ne say. One mo be ye den, one mo be yi. One mo be yi, ye be yi. Na se utie omo budget na. It is all based on consultation. Se utie dia your finance minister ko kan ye dia betting tax no munya abotre mo omubeyi na ajeso mo koye one or two things bi ansa na mo atumi yi sa na mo ka kire That is your first budget. Hey, Ghana. Yeah, man, but I'm going to share page in the uncle. That's all. Auto forcing is telling them about having to go have stakeholders engagement and all these things. Now you share a betting tax no amount. But do you know on the page, NDC people, betting tax is gone. Emission tax is gone. Tax rate is gone. And I was like, now there be no. Brofo no na omote, but almost said that said the omonte sabi interpreting yama and I say truly omonte brofo. Because so page in so right now one skinny boy. These people are applauding something they say, yeah, but we will. Now unim dia the budget itself, maybe they think because they have the number, they are going to pass it, which is fine. I mean, but listen, you are going on a committee. They will look at what is there to spend and what is not there to spend before anything can be approved. Now, you can't say, I better Ghana need to say, oh, yes, you be betting tax free. And not to in the next 1 month, say, Ocha bet no the voice. Now say, betting tax no so I feel or the nabufu be heading eba mahama so. Mo ka chen say betting tax no year free or betting tax no cry or you see cry the bet no bet here. You see, it's like for me personally, I think say we have done ourselves a big disservice. Because let's talk about the ultimate one. The one Sami Jenfi called draconian COVID levy. I thought COVID levy was going to be the first thing they abolish. Because according to them, COVID any hope you and until then you to your COVID no ska. Next when I'm no say. I to force him right up our the buy. Okohwe bia betumi akan bi no. COVID levy yentumi antache. Afei ene ye koye engagement. Na yahwe kwan a ye betumi di ayeden e de akate COVID levy ni nim kwan a ye de be kate. But omu free survey opposition e ba no mo se ye ba ya ye betwam. And then the John Mahama say waba o nanso ontumi ntwam. Afei na okohwe. And sadly kind of for mutie me ne mutie ade ba ko ehu. Sadly, skinny boy, even though they have not abolished, when we came 2017, when we came 2017, you can say you better abolish some taxes. In Tiampa, 2017, you read your first budget statement. 17 of those taxes, no, you abolish it. We said we have abolished. Yankase, we will abolish. Can you imagine? We didn't say we will abolish this. Yes, we have abolished this. We have abolished that. We have abolished the condom tax. We have abolished the kayayo tax. We have abolished the import duties. 50%, 30% reduced. We have. And they are telling us they will. And you know the sad and dangerous part of it. The Ghanaian now, yes, woman is only or because what they will. Into your channel, not the same Ghanaian now by Bijinaho. Oh, MPP and the so many now the same. I'm be COVID tax. Politicians say the same. And your politicians need the same. What Jenny and one man and Yajuma. Mini abema. Mammy Papa with you. A Jenna and an young cropon, every say with Tilmusank, Nipa Bay, for Jenny, not for making decisions, no, and then a woman and Yajuma. COVID levy. And not to force in the Ridia, Yentumi and you COVID levy and free. Betting tax. I say yes, we will. Because there was no appropriation for it. Or an appropriation will be a TA. Or an appropriation. Obieti. Show me, Gab Media, big up yourself. Show me where in the appropriation or can say a year COVID levy and as a betting tax are you know. When the solution are you replace internet, you see a year free on when you be a man. Now you say, you the says go way air call baby and you just a betting tax now, you decono, and also when you be a man. Ghanaians are clapping. Ghana for we broche and as I say crade odoniama kwa Ghana untumi nyi yemfa mahama mra obetete port so mahama ono na ye niye obete port so me de abufu akoto aba mahama mra no metete port so mahama baya wa mebo port woni eyimo. He mentioned VAT and was not able to talk about VAT at the ports. No VAT at the ports. And Ghanaians were clapping. Me say me share I mean, like, how do you call it? The whole program. No, I watched it on Parliament for Ankasa, a website, you know, so a Facebook page, you know, so, and I saw the writing. Now, and not sure the type of people we have in Ghana, Mr. George. That told me exactly the beer ya journey as Ghanaians could do, and it is scary. It is dangerous. Mamu maye mfi niagro. Mamu maye hu ne se me we NDC we MPP nti NDC bakra ebe fa ne sa MPP so ba na me mo ebe fa ne sa tally debi. I think said the time has come. If truly you want Ghana to move forward, mama ye nimre. Because baby a ye do no anu e hye. Me nua ba ma me nua ba wutie me. Baby a ye do no anu e hye. Hwe. I have a few things that I would na me woni ama kakra bia me pese me danedie na Ghana for ati ase about budget here eye NDC for go read here na debia me ka se eye ye papa His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Onyankopon enhyira no babiara wo na wone a ekaseti ano wone edi boneti ano Nyankopon entua wo mu nina aka hwade. NDC reading the budget today from the starting. We're talking about how Sebio Akufo-Addo ran the country down. Enye. Nenso, sure. They were able not to only uncap spending, meaning say you best spend the IPBR, okay? They actually created new agencies. And then Achimbeme, they come in and they read certain things like they have delivered. There are certain things he was taking I'm not going to say credit for. It predates you. Kwanya ye fa so sign when you makra no wo atoforsen ene mo nkrofo muni e kwanya ye fa so a ye sign some of these things no muni nanso wo gina parliament in front of Ghanaians and still lying. Just say and the Ghanaian citizen is not always na sa ato mo tama mo opposition say na mo kan ye ade amosi scan ho e then afa democratic new way to the point so almost say Mr. Mahama said he will use 60 ministers, and he has delivered. Okay. Now, what happened to the other ministries that were collapsed? In governance, we call them setting up agencies. And this one, both NDC and MPP, they are all capable of it. Okay? Yeah, because like I say, you take 121 ministers, so no, there are certain ministries and they say collapse. Now, the TNSA say, collapse ministry. What happens? They say, OTBB are your friend then. Agency na ye juma na ministry no previously it means it is not the only thing I say you have kept the ministry at a number but the workers remain the same or even more. What you are saying? Because agencies now are continue sebe nipa na be kwakoye adwuma wo utie agencies na omakote no eye nipa na be ye adwuma wo. Na de won aso ne say all the agency heads ni na no Omaketuya SS no per the constitution no, it is the same as having a minister or having a deputy minister. Chale yakoto nkwasi aba o. Me say enne ye kasa no nkrofo bi ntiase. Na ye me de say ne budget na ba they would understand. Yakoto nkwasi aba. What they are making. These agencies are going to be manned by people. And the voice, the people now, they are going to be paid as the same as what? As the same as what they, if they were in ministers or deputy ministers, what they would have had. DJ, big up yourself. So the question again stands. What has it really reduced? Has reducing the ministries reduced the number of money we spent or the amount of money we spent? Sorry. No. So what is the savings that has been done? Zero. Now, me note kakra, me nemo beche. Na afi no, yet to me, I go through just a few sections. I'll go through just 2 sections of their budget, and then that's it. We leave the rest for tomorrow, because I think say a brenaso says Ghana for mama manita honamo sorry waka. The aye no ye yakoyama as a yama no seriousness in him. As a yama no sebium predia so and yansafu a woman no aye ketuebi. Because so woka chreme so will be promised with Juma with the 24-hour economy. Tio Ubia promise with Juma with the 24-hour economy. Now, what kind of state of the nation's address? Wamau a onokradi or say passport office. Now, the whole finance minister Nankasa Betnase. About that kind a year almost start our flagship program. One must say, I know the Yadiba Pay Juma Mebuno, Yen to me I mentioned Babuna Wagana Yamun Shisheno, would the actually say is where is that? On the social media, I see them. What kind of people are we in Ghana? No, for real. Somebody promised you 24-hour economy. And the only time they mentioned the 24-hour economy was in terms of agriculture. A full door. It's what Ato Forsen mentioned. Agriculture, you can say and my heart is bleeding because we saw these things and we told Ghanaians and Crawford we adia keken womo pesu womo peti enya ade omo solution bi omo de break Ghana for. Okokan yes wo do MPP nti. Okokan wo se we MPP nti. And we are seeing it live and colored. Yes, when Mahama went to read the State of the Nations or said the 24-hour economy will start from the passport office. Forgetting that in the passport, me kura me take Canada hey, me cause citizenship apps is here. Now me Ghana card information go so me to me at na Canada, me apply Ghana passport here the bebre me. It's like you see, they are too back up and there said them being kankan no. The budget they read just came to expose them. 1. Yanko macroeconomic indicators. They are actually say or might be a ADA and I say NDA. According to Ato Forsen and his NDC, almost say a kufuado and then Baumia and one MPP abine. I say Ghana. I must say no Ghana be beatite. Now let us look at in terms of inflation. The favorite one the NDC people want. One must say yabe say inflation yajitu. Okay. One more buy first, no. One more to me inflation. One more buy and they now me Jenison one more say we will bring the inflation to this digit or to that digit. Ato Forsen couldn't talk about it. And you know how vaguely he said or say we will put in measures. Which measures are you going to put in? Everything we will put in measures. 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 But when you were in opposition, you said you had the solution. Now, opese osevuska said the bear near maybe a craframan on no yen to me.
Okay, say, and you may be a year or Ghana, no, young cram maybe you. Ya be away, yeah, dear Ghana. Also, there was a fair now who put something in place. What is the thing you want to put in place to correct the so-called mistake? No, NDC didn't profess one. In terms of GDP. In terms of GDP, what are you going to do to grow the GDP? And Jesus Christ, Ghana for her. Funny enough, the GDP now yet to me grow. You're talking around 5.7 and what no? See how skinny boy. Almost say their target is lower than what it is now. We are talking right now. We left them a GDP growth 5.7%. They are telling us that they are looking at a target of 4%. Where is the hope in this budget? As software we decide we achieve. Businessmen and we decide we achieve. Hotel owners, machine operators, before. Baby are mine grow now. You did new government yaba. Ne ya share ni muso wadi be kan ono. Or say there be o or no the growth are expected A4. X Unleashed. I don't know where the lies is coming from. If Atoforsen's budget is lying, then I'm lying. I don't know what you are talking about. More some of you na maintain here. See, I generally na jumus and so Jimmy na said yedu mumu bintina tare makoma wu. I'm talking according to Atoforsen's budget. The budget is red. The budget we all had. And you are there telling me, say, stop the lies. Lies, necessary. You grow at 5.7. Atoforsen say, obey to me grew at 4%. So what since when did 4% become better than 5.7%? And this is for make it make sense. There can be a number done no MPP and this no make it make sense. They're buying and a 4%. And yeah, I can see it 5%. Are they? Bibia near final politics. And you must say they are not here from because me are maintain was here. Bibia final politics yana. I don't know them with him. We are growing at 5%. He himself mentioned it on the floor of Parliament. 5.7% is the growth. But their target is 4%. In 2025, they expect to grow by 4%. And you are there telling me, say, I have to stop the lies. Lies about what? You are there talking about betting tax. Did that two forces say betting tax is off the book? Today, go and bet right now and see if the tax will not be taken off from you. That is what the problem is with Ghanaians. You said that you share NDC, you share MPP, near the Jimmy. It's your mind, don't your mind can corner. It is not in most of them. It is all about the position they stand and what they can eat. What doing right now? Go on to your betting app and do it right now and tell me if you not be charged. No. My opposition. 24 hours. You are now telling Ghanaians to say, more prepare documents. And the Ghanaian youth now, that was a debut and before we promises some of them. I feel 24 hours. Almost I feel near concentrate whole document. You know, say 2 years now, Maya 24-hour economy is not implemented. And you are not thinking about that. You, the Ghanaian youth who needs job, the main reason why you voted for John Dramani Mahama, he is telling you the 24, the krr. He doesn't have a document to make that available to you. Are you not stupid? What kind of stupid people are we raising in Ghana these days? What kind of stupid people are we raising in Ghana these days where he promised you the 24-hour economy? He stood on the floor of Parliament and told you it will start at what? It will start at passport office. The same person today, through his finance minister, is telling you they will now go look for a document and bring it to try to see what they can do about 24-hour economy. You are not worried about that because of your fucking political party? Are you people that stupid? Are you people that daft? Must everything be NDC, MPP? When are we going to look at the real subject and address the real subject? What's wrong with you people? Like seriously, Ghana for no, will be with him. The voice. Mona Muslim 24-hour economy. And Yamia dominant youth not here because youth be a paid my and a waba. A fair waba. State of the nations are one card the no problem. Budget no so I know you did by Juma for 2025 no so 24-hour economy now. You try home the party. We don't have a document for it. We shall go and find something and bring back. And you, the Ghanaian youth who voted for job, you the votarian, you the Asin, you the Achem, you the Kwemu, you the Kwewu, you the people, the northern people, that the northern youth that needed a job and you voted for jobs, you are not concerned about your promise not being fulfilled or not even being done. You are there stupidly listening. Somebody telling you, we will cancel betting tax. When are you canceling that betting tax? You are not giving the timeline. You are not worried. Ain't you stupid enough? Aren't you crazy? I promise to abolish the emission tax. And I don't give you a definite date. When MPP came to power, you're gonna say certain 17 taxes, definite, starting immediately. Port, commercial and 50% and 30%, yeah, Kayayo tax, gone. Catalyst tax, gone. Fertilizer tax, gone. Specific dates, we got to work right away. We will cancel betting tax, and you are under there happy. You are clapping. Are you not stupid? Are you not stupid? What kind of youths are we building in Ghana? What kind of youths are we really building in Ghana? Like they say, Ghana no, and Mebunu Beni Edibe, and Mebuna Yaduni Yaduma. Tibongoso Mebunu. Yes, we scrap condom tax. The first day, first budget. Go and check our 2017 budget. Now, what do you know? Brabetra bet now. Usu be tremunu betting tax no. Brabetra a faina. Faina. Moko stakeholders. Now, when to me a tighten yama said the beya mubi trem. We will. You are a scholar. You call yourself English, madam. You hear well and you are jumping. Well, when? When is it going to take place? You guys are just stupid. That is the problem with Ghanaians, bro. What is going on in Ghana now? Debut. Oh, the Asempa Nabo. Asempa Nabo. 24-hour economy, or the Asempa Nabo. I say, hey, 24-hour economy. You. And that the organization who could see I come back soon. 24-hour economy now. Yeah, any paper, any book. God will not kill anybody. God will open their brains and their minds. God will open the citizens. Because that is the problem we have in Ghana. It is not too much about the leadership. It is not too much about the leadership. Yes, we have bad leaders, it's true, but it is not too much about the leadership. It is the people. Hello, Mama Eunice. Adrenano, we be breaking yama down. It will form. 24-hour economy in the agri sector. It's what the finance minister said. The president said it will start at the passport office. The finance minister said we are doing it in the agricultural sector. What are we doing? And the Ghana boy, Ghana girl is not even worried. So wakotu aba. Na promise ya yejina asunti on the kotu aba no. Nensanka o. but onumbono tiu onumbono support their or promising na when to me anye and deliver no support no. Charlie. Anyways, said I'm a kind of and I have my few people here. I would like to invite on very soon because today I want it to be a bit interactive. Tomorrow I will come. We will read text and everything. Like said, you'll be breaking BBR down. But there are certain key things to be at me pese menemo eche. Now, omo kan yen minim say Ghana for be brave. Any amba na me research kakra and name intelligence kakra nya no and I'm there sir. Is that Evelyn stick around? Why? But I hope so here. He said they hold on to tell me, oh baby girl. I am sir. I was your fan chair. Your feed no if you so kakra. There was this revelation. I'm doing okay, madam. Ato forcing yeah Ghana for adwene amaso. MDC for ban one mo best create adwuma and amaye. So far, one way you nkrofo adi one mfa will be adwuma because will be anywhere when your financial clearance or the full be adwuma or MP sebi NDC afem. After a NECO and more budget here, you bet to me the aye then no cry after allocation and your budget here, you bet to me the aye then, you bet to me the fan crofo adwuma. And so man crofo akotene fi and no enko. One more band so I creative BBA Samokaya. His Excellency and another Danko Kufado, Mebra Penny Kofu for soon cancer. On day a yibi by a friend you start. Minimum crofwa, Namia Dauroma Kakra, woman ye you start no I see anything. You start and I see anything. Me yam pabua wukumase. Nemom infidia bi a ye here. Ye betumi de ama mpaboa aye unique aye fe aye fresh aye smooth no ye ni adenti esika sa de aban se fa sa idea na bra aban ho be ka kire no na aban emma usika na fa koto machine no wanya to machine ne de enya danya ubetumi produce mo nto be fa wonu ebiso adwumam na ono so anya adwuma. Hello Melody Michiao. That is the essence of you start. Me wo university metumi ya hunu se metumi aye bibi te se ayi headphone ni nanso headphone no niam ne akade a mede be ye ni mi bra beton sa idea na mame aban monitor 3 months yamma o capital a o de beto to spare parts niam a obetumi di aye den e de put this headphone together now wo so no Ghana ni awako university ekosua sa ade no watumi aye wotuwe mufie de wa cha na maton utie. Now, essence obetumi afọ obi ntiri ya ma usika na wodi abiem na so obi na wo fa no ma na abeboa wo nua bi na abeboa wa ono so ensa akona no. That is you start. Na Akufo Addo baaye omanimu aye den na so obo moden eye den you ska na ye de ma you start for emabunu a ewo idea say ye de be ye ya adwuma. Mbabunu a ewo idea say ye de be ye yankasa ye company ye be own your companies no. Because of you start we were able to make what we're able to make these things funds available for these people to operate. And then at force and buy I say as part of the cutting of expenditure no, you start on them. And the Ghanaian youth is not scared. The Ghanaian youth is not worried. Like your finance minister says there to tell you, say, you start now, abai na mo say enye papa. Abai na atitia pansam. Abai na wembu omani yi. Etumi apeska de etua. Aman krofo enya won sa no adwuma. Abaye wan wo bosses no. Mo de kwan a mo betumi akate ne say, mo kate you start na free. And they were laughing and clapping. They were laughing and clapping. But there's one song that stick out to me, and that is Mahama Khan ye no correct. Okay, I say se mama NDC ba omo beton Ghana. And that is exactly what is happening. Okaso on we doom so president man yenendi oba ye mo de doom so okachire mo so you dwan funu man ye ne na mo ba ye wo se okaso be for wadwuma but oni ska ode be for wadwuma adwuma na enyo no ne create ye kore wo ho eno no you start enkrofo nya hu di kakra no. This man has cancelled it in his first budget, and the youth of Ghana are not worried. They are not asking questions. Was Nanado able to pay all this money, and this guy is telling us he cannot pay? Nanado now most now economy no more thing. Nanado we misplaced BBA no crano. He was able to pay these things. And then I buy no so no the relief Brian there also want to mean yes sir. And they are not worried. Another thing, the academic fee for level 100 and people with disability is also one thing. Initially, when Baumia brought these bold solutions, Samobe Kaya, Baumia Koya the 70 points, no. The NDC were saying, say, Nyansen be any, then somewhat the buy and Nyansen. But I never don't want to say, said through the budget, Tomama who say, I am say, ma people with disability, no, time, I'm on the university, any school, a beboa. I feel so, omo pad naba, omo pad naba. Na mama yan hwade menu anomma ade we eye meden kakra nanso meka because me so me won ma omo ye ma ade abaako a mehu afa ma ho ne se menka se pad hu hia o mesremo anase ye kire kola no pad use where in the patrol sanitation there it's always key. The question I'm asking them say wo fa Ghana babunu a oyi student gina honne na ubisa ne se edie ben pa na ye barrier ema no for school a ugidi se pad no be kana menu anoma ma no mo ye sure pa se ne sa aba ne se wo ko school ni bebi sa wo se edie ben pa na si wo kwan a untumi ko school a obeka se pad ya na pad ya untumi ntonti na wonko school sebe se sa percentage no kura be wo ho a enye that much of a percentage, but we have a whole nation who is willing to cut you start. Edisika, ebre Ghana bebunu, Emma Ghana bebunu, eye entrepreneur no. Ye willing, utie, to cut. Utie. I said, please, you can say all things, but leave the part alone. How can I leave the part alone? Debbie, I can't leave the part alone. I have to talk about it. I have to ask. Like I said, I never said part is not good. I never said that. What I'm saying is, say ne. Your Ghana bebunu or your bar, okay? Now say the same person no inside. Okay, I don't get it. Okay, so would you rather you start and ask a person on top part at the channel? Because I couldn't tell my beginner so I made me reason in it. Meaning say my encrophobia say a balance at time of the month no crana. Per se. Excuse me to use the word, obi kurabe hu se aba omo de tete. A few a man almost said that you're too shy about them being in that state. What's he say? And yes, there might be a section of the student population because of baby omo any orientation omunya yentino omu nipa de ne saade no ba me madam for lamisi music. It's one of the courses a very, very beautiful course in the point where we are trying to equip villages near there, part near there in Nihono. We are trying to equip them. Now, we are talking about positioning parts at places like malls, like washrooms in the malls and stuff like that. Said be wa opie onim se beba na afi akwakọ kan ho mall bi wo ho a obetumi na se bi wo mu a obetumi akwakọ ede akwakọ sesa no. But the question still remains, is that really the priority of the Ghanaian female student? I don't think so. It is a good cause. I would never say it's a pardon yet, but there may be some say, and now you know way. Sika would be diga, and answer party, I said, or the bebo. Because me did says, Utminian Sika. I would be two, but to one. Pardon no bit to me out, cause pardon the boy and shed on your days. Now, so That is what they said. Now, Yanko, they also talk about the energy sector. And the energy sector, they talk about, Mr. Chanstina, almost say ECG, metrin, and I say metrin, no, almost be fix it. Now, so, my private ownership, abem. Okay, ECG, no, my dinkaka, so, beton, ba, in the private. Now, my day. Making sure also say they have actually done that. Actually, a social democrat that actually sells government businesses. It's very weird. So show my principle now. It's very weird. Me a social democrat. Now so me I'm a privatize a buying numa. Yes, me creative and I'm a private sector na creative. Me more buying numa no. I'm a private we privatizing no. Meanwhile, me say me a social democrat. It's crazy. Now he talked about gas. And gas. They say you Ghana gas, me boy. Okay. And gas. These people say, opposition, almost say we are relying too much on outside sources. Into the be system ni ye, we will use more local consumption of these gases. And they started citing Nuntina, your president Mahama. Okoye, how do you call it? Atuabo, and Nuntin Okoye we, and Nuntin Okoye we. And then the baya, yes, baby increase your intake. Utie, your baby increase your intake of gas here, ye J, 83 and gas. This is the party that promised you a better than what the NPP delivered. Yankobio. Another one, a psychiatry many say PRC quarterly adjustment of tariffs. Until now, every quarter they would adjust tariffs. Now, maybe as a question, then I will can we. Okay, say Papa Mahama during the campaign on Ukutran Trubi, Emma Omobe correctino. Or someone him say, IMF now, NPP for them call you know. I fear me and say be almost to pet and then to electricity. No, say, hey, no, I say, Debbie, and then I'm casting him. Hey, bosume me and sa. Now, quarterly, 4 months. Quarter, 4. That means the tariff adjustment will happen 3 times every year. Maybe I said 312, 3 4, maybe 4, so 3 quarter, yeah, quarter 3, yeah, quarter 3, and they make it 12. I believe so, if my math is right. Okay, inti your campaign say a year MPP for sign a will be with a year IMF quarter biana busumi and sembiano ye be adjust your electricity tariffs. Okay, son of God, welcome. The same people no almost say you better just almost be no quarterly. Busumi na India. Inti abusumi na India no they will adjust their tariffs. ECG, electricity assembly making. Ebi no. And I feel about the betting. The patrol power tap, send gifts when you can. Now about the betting tax no. Medin kaya can send you say NPP about there were certain taxes na was system no more. You bet abolish it. Okay. And the abolishment took place in our first. Yes. Patron me PQ bia. Don't worry, me baba PQ bia near to me. Eddie Agro. Eba. Meba. Charlie, I do in a yam in pen. Okay. It's me pacho. The betting tax was one of the tina. Okay, never. Now, the I couldn't see make us a person me comparison kakra ne say yeah ba ben mu ye ka say taxes ni bi wo wa ye be ye free ho na no kure na me ye adom e ma ye ba ben mu no those taxes no ye free ho na me pay oh Charlie ba no go back say ohwe NDC for eyi omoko kan ya no kure nyame anim there was no complete and I say full abolishment of any of the taxes. And so all the compare young MPP for we promised to abolish taxes, and indeed we did that. Now, remember Ghana for a little breakdown of what we said we will reduce or we would abolish. Full text. Now, let me go share this quick with them so that we can go. Patron, share the page, tap on it. I will soon let people in to also greetings. Greetings to you. No, Yanko. All right. Anunti say Opa Osobo taxes abolished by the NPP government 2017. Ebe Yamau. Now one Casamina me feed you with bad information, please. 15 taxes reduced, including the 17.5. Oh, never. Who is it? Are you guys okay? Oh, okay, that's okay. I'll finish soon, okay? I'll finish soon. My pato, sorry, sorry. 17.5 VAT on national health insurance on real estate. 17.5. These were the charges are NDC for no more charge you. On selected imported medicines that are not produced locally. 17.5 on financial services import duty on the importation of spare parts. And no abuso kai for babaye a press conference said that binance in 1% special import levy. The 17% VAT on domestic airline tickets. Levies imposed on Kayaye by local authorities. Import duty for all goods, excluding vehicles, 50%, and vehicles by 30%, and excess duty on petroleum. And a why. Okay, so these are there, and I say taxes are MPP for bar bemu. Yeah, abolish ya yanka say we shall abolish or we will abolish. We abolish. First time when you could read your budget. Okay. And this if also say omobe abolish it. Omoba omube twa a year betting taxing. And there omu could read betting tax and now omo my solutions are the omo can say. Sebio omo beshe we will. Yes, we have. Inti and now me no can say ultra bet na udia winnings near betel. Can I bet for now? Say Mahama say we trim into your trim there be or say we will. Brofono sa no can ye. Ye beshe ni ye trim, ye beshe, yin trim yet, nanso ye beshe, we will. 2. E-levy no so by and also almost say we will. We will. As at when ye be e-levy free hono, menu on my timeline. As at time one, ye be betting tax free hono, menu ya maye who's our time and then so Ghana bebunu born in sem. Ya dada na manako to aba say, I'm an ebu abono, born in sem cause on tiasie. Emission tax. And also, almost we will. VAT on motor vehicles. Yanteshi. Moye import. Mode cars ko Ghana. Nanka mo dwene se Mahama. Betimu import duty so amamono mesremo one fan share the budget we mu. Nti ebia this train next year. Ebia next year. Or the beshem na odo ka kwa we yin fofofo. And nay de tie na net as a matter of fact ye miem e de amamo. Nti sa wo de abufuo say kufu ado wo no do ka kwa wuntumi yin de e na wo de koto aba. And na ma so say de tie no sa net intend start to koto abetia no. Oba no bibi on COVID levy. Now, COVID levy ade bia. Eya me ya pa se Ghana for ama ye ho kwan na sa ade we yakoso. Enkrofo we kasetia COVID levy. Okay? There was no tax on betting. So which one are you abolishing? As I was saying, the NPP communication team was sleeping on the job. If not, all this. Brother, I already did a program on the betting tax. Okay? Say, as it stands now, no, ubia nuwa, a buying edge betting tax every war. Company na, omo sa platform na mo de betting no. Woman na eti muska. Musu there be a buying and etie. And mama ya beka cham say ye betting tax every war. Mr. Muntino, the obetu ya nenu na abitu ya. Simple. I've already said that, but put that on the side. Me say, the COVID levy was something and this for ball government way. It say almost born only three so COVID nekem add any COVID levy. It's me out of all the levies are almost person who tremu almost person who tremu no. Now me said the first one and come be announce a COVID levy. According to them, COVID is no more. Into add any levy. Utie add any levy. And then the same people now almost say ya then the COVID levy no. Ebe ye woman so almost dia almost a COVID levy in information. They couldn't take the COVID levy off the books. Miss Bimichao. Seriously. COVID levy now, one year did DK fire, beg up yourself. 1 year did a good father COVID levy no. And this if work will read budget here. You to me a new COVID levy. I'm fan free. Into our dear buffo. Who would dear buffo? Eddie E-levy share with him. And the court abetia MPP. And the E-levy ne biamawana. Betting tax in everyone. Most importantly, port charges, Semaka. Baumia was looking at a flat rate in our ports. Now, Kayetumia in a way say, Yane, Togo, near neighboring countries, no, ever the same amount of money. Okay? And sadly, Ghanaians didn't buy into it. The same way, let's talk about the fiscal. Fiscal deficit ya yijama womono na ya dwene sanko omoso omoba omobe improve. However, ato force and target ya or the maaye no lower and I say higher. I'm like the deficit no higher than what they came to meet. Target ya omopeso omunya no higher than ye deficit ya low. I don't understand the essence of this budget you. Adiana was say I say no. Utie. Adiana was say I say. Adiana was say enyen. I pay the brabe. So what they will target ya woman crano and your words a chain the no. So what was the purpose? Like I think the Ghanaian youth need to stop this. And look at how things really work in this world. Because we are really making a big mistake, like following politicians based on what they are saying. It is really dangerous. Okay? Port charges, nothing was done. Fiscal deficit under John Mahama, very, very bad. Fiscal deficit under Mahama, budget deficit. All these things were higher under John Mahama. Yet the abelo ni again say and come be to mana conform more or so about target no penocran and he used some word. And I thought said the so-called elite and the smart minds would have caught on to it. he never gave definite figures. We are looking to at least. 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 So it is at least, at least, at least, at least. And these are wording and they have a meaning. And there are reasons. So your communications are. There's reasons why you do, at least, per se. At least now, I see anything, anya she krano. Ya to abama also yankasa bema ye anya she krao. Ye ni ye Ghana for. Ya to abama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni NDC for no. Ne nye se omo mema ye anya she kra results. Womo se womo atene fie suen nti womo nim nti womo bema na ye yie. And na de omo buy a solution e de ba ne say anya she kra no menya ko bi ama wo de awu. Anya she kra no ubenya banche di. Ghana for me say abato we de yin na yemfa nche ye ho. Nya hwe 4 years e wa but en wa. But mama ma ye make a mistake we bio e wo Ghana brabo. Eni die mu ara. Mama ma ye nye sa mistake we bio e wo Ghana abrabo. Because it will come to hunt and destroy us. Ebio free education 419. Free education 419. And that the free education na tie Ghana bebunu Ghana mame papa utie me. NDC for say nya papa. NDC for said there is no funding. Ade ayaye ni 8 years o. Ade ayaye ni 8 years. Enkwale ni bia wie university. Ebiluma start your doctorate one ni ade ekoso no. NDC for say there is no dedicated funding. So the question every smart Ghanaian would ask say, hey, now if there was no dedicated funding, how did Dr. Bawumia Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo MPP government manage to do it for 8 years? How did they do it? The right-thinking Ghanaians are not asking these questions. They are not. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why Ghanaians are not asking these. Like, these are critical questions we need to ask. Free education, there is no dedicated funding. Meanwhile, His Excellency Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and then the MPP are buying it to me free education for 8 years. How did they do it without a dedicated funding? How? Adwene be nkwa na omo de omo wa ade aye ni dedicated funding omu to me ye ade ne be ye de ebe ye fa fe kura de omo ba omo so omo beto aso. But in the budget they claim they now have a dedicated funding. The funds that was never available. Now how they lied and exposed their own self. When they were in opposition, they said the free education is being implemented wrongly. So I was thinking that their first budget would have given us a direction of how they are going to implement the free education. Mindi you be at them. Asem mo kind and me repeating. NDC for opposition. Asem mo catch a young Ghana for say free education na yenya ye mano aircon. So one more NDC for ba power. A big gina map, a big gina ye. Okay. To the point say enkodano edi diemu eni bibia ebe koso totin. Yo. Na problem we wanna say sikeni ho. Enu nti say no omo beko stakeholders engagement. See ha. Na womane awofo PTA for schools ni ade education expert for edidi nkomo. Na yahwe kwan a yebetumi dey affect free education. See one by na some of the suggestions are eba and say oye border as say utua. So we border and so to your cause boarding there will be answer for our back boarding. One our person do back boarding into a border as I say that was one of the stakeholder solutions by. Why am I so interested in this? I'm interested in this for one thing. NDC there told us say there is no funding, dedicated funding for free education. Two, there is no source of financing for free education. However, Ghana for, oh God, why? This one, yes, NDC for money, I mean, I'm bleeding. This one is true. I'm bleeding. This one, I'm bleeding. The same people, the same NDC that said there's no dedicated funding. Second, why free education, no. Borders in Tria. But the private phone in ever come home. But course take a borders in Tria. Yenfa cut off mark mra. Said the bear when cha unco. Yenfa sanyama winning amra. Because Sika, yeah, boana car, yeah, bo free education only ye says cano. They say Matofos and Koya or say we have uncapped the funding for free education. Ghana, for what are we doing? Sikana any hono. I said ye tabuno and that's one anki ye control spending of free education. Ye free. And they say you best spend it ye pay. But a week ago, Sikani you bet to me the free education. Sika me that's madam. Sika anyway the free education into yentwem. Borders into ya. And now they are to force in Bejina. We are uncapping Get Fund. Get Fund Korea, according to Clementa Park. Sikani. Get Fund Korea, according to NDC for Sikani. Now so Adiana Sikani no eno sapomai. Almost a year cap nefri so into your best spend this KBI is to Sikani. Ya Tonya Kale TV akoto black and white me so gozi swami unsu anajo fwen ewi ya fwen minya nkamesi so me so tale mama ye di aburu Ghana for mo di abufu ama ye di abro na me sa aburu we am de say ye ni na ye tim no obi abi filibi daddy obi abi filibi because one mo sisi ni ho. Mami, my name is Felix. I'm talking. Your government said there was no dedicated funding for free education. Your government said free education is too expensive. Your government said there is no money to run free education. Today, your government said they are uncapping the funding for free education and Get Fund. Where did the money come from all of a sudden? To uncap. Mami, if you understand what uncapping means, Utie, if you understand what uncapping means, tell us why there is no fund. Meanwhile, we have uncapped it so we can spend more. That is the problem with you people. NDC mebunu bebre no nyansa na ye de decipher niama e de gi ade e de dwunema ye ho ne nium. And right now they think it's funny because their government just came to power. They think it's funny. Give them 6 months when they're looking for that job and they don't get that job. And they are being told to pay money before they can be recruited. Guess they will come out. The same fools will come out. The same idiots will come out. Trust me, they will come out. Yet we are able to lift the cap. Yet we've been able to pay workers. Government programs has run. Nurses and teacher training allowance. You become Kevin Taylor crowd was in answer Nimian Chum. Namwana as a phone, my man, no sabe, motom fiano, Yan Saben, a woman trim, and for so ben a woman nursing training for so we are Jimmy for more nursing training for in Escano, Muditomika, and I'm with the young. This is what Kevin Taylor, the NDC hero, was telling you people. Today in the budget, I was expecting them to cancel allowances because there's no money. Thomas is scanning you into mutual allowances. Scanner any honor, and into mutual allowances. Yes, I afraid here, you left a cap. No, into your afraid here. Oh man, your big budget allocation at the amount a year allowances payment. The same allowances are here to your MPP for to no see any the bonnet. MPP for to allowance, they say it's a say. At of force and by also on the crowd will be to your more. This country called Ghana. And then they went ahead to lie. But one person will join and let's do that, right now. And then they went ahead to lie. Okay. What did they lie about? Almost say the government to be providing free textbooks for education. Hello. Where have they been? First and foremost, free education textbooks has been provided for the students since we started free education. And I know so NDC for aware. No money. No money said the core textbooks are students ni here ideas no. No onim say are buying the moment they were not aware. The NDC didn't know some man on Moko school now buy more na. They didn't know. Seriously. They didn't know. I just want to know. Me say NDC for no. Didn't they know say there is already the distribution of textbooks and stuff going on in the schools already. And on a Dr. Baumi Asanka yenye digital. Nanka kodane laptop and the tablet na omodi amano no. Yemfa textbooks nungu sumano digitally. Said the beya nya fe na kolane kono ne bag ayema school books e mudu dudu. Yenye nkwechi the Ghana for that is the problem. Yeah, the emotions, the ayenya dwene enkwa ene didili, and that is what it always comes back to bite us. ABO almost say 10 billion push program. Almost say I 10 billion whole projects and I say I will get into that. I feel almost say constitutional review committee we are delivering. We try S Gresham, name my hammer, me try S Gresham. The ababa you 2 million try S Gresham no on here who back. The Audi Becker free education, human on here with my friend all called dialoguing. And the Ghanaian youth is clapping. Like I said, my heart bleeds for this country. Mebahana manka weya ebehame. Mokai se ye papa ba umia ka se yenye yemfa gold embake ye currency. Na yenye good for oil purchase. Ghana for a mope no kre ni nanim say NDC for so retire e ka kra say enye no kre. Please, quick media. I also have a sister who went to Krobo Girls. I have friends who went to Pokuare. I have friends who went to Ebri Girls, and they were all given textbooks. So I don't know what you're talking about. The core textbooks were produced. As a matter of fact, I really have a video that I can show. The only thing is where that video is hiding. So please don't come and sit here and try to misinform people. Don't do that. Quick media. If your school people, if the textbooks were confiscated by wicked teachers like you, so the kids were not able to get access to it, kids who went to UAS, kids who went to Krobo Girls, my own sister's school, they were able to get those core textbooks. I don't know what you're talking about. Please get your facts right. We are not joking here. Why, we are not joking here. Don't come and do those things. Again, we were talking about gold for oil stuff. The same NDC today in their budget, the allocation, the office that got the biggest allocation was Sami Jemfi's office for the gold board. The same thing about Umi Adebayo and Omosi Enye. The same solutions are Dr. Umi Adebayo Omokutia, The same people are now telling us that they are actually going to do it. And as a matter of fact, they have allocated more money. Also, appropriation, the allocation, they have allocated more money to Sami Jemfi's, how do you call it, office than most of the agencies that has been created. Meanwhile, when Dr. Baumia brought it, yes, the papa, we didn't buy into it. Now, electric and faceless audit at the GRA. I didn't hear their solutions for it. Dr. Baumia has it. In terms of tax, we didn't hear much about tax. We didn't hear what they are going to take out, what they are going to put in. It's all we will. So they have no definite solutions. Dr. Baumia had the bold and definite solutions. Nankebe to me push Ghana, Ede Ghana, Akoyenim. Again, let me stop sharing this. One more thing. Okay. We will talk. We will get into their budget. I want to end and invite other people to come on board. So, we will surely talk about their budget, but I'll leave you with this. And then I'll let people come in. This is Ato Forson. I'll say, I want to remind Ghanaians that we will abolish is different from we have abolished. We will abolish e-levy. Doesn't mean say you're abolishing e-levy. We will abolish e-tax and emission tax. Doesn't mean say you're abolishing. We will abolish this. Doesn't mean say it has been abolished. Timoma yeme yeninna ho. Say those charges no shows up on your year. One man me jina wa me yeden. I'm also a teacher. About we teacher they catch now they are quick media all can see misinformation you are putting out. I don't know which of them is misinformation. Everything I've done here is according to your budget. It's your budget. I don't know the misinformation. This is the budget. This is your budget that you just read in Parliament. So I don't know. D. Amo, if you could tell me which part is the misinformation, I'll correct it, please. Why? Tell me where the misinformation is. Please allow them to tell me where the misinformation is, and then I would fix it. Oh, besides, I teach at JHS. So, okay, good. Mate. Now, I'm going to allow people to join. Voter Senior Minister. Me pacho say otemenka bomodena mete on kapa me baso koso
your friend is saying women development bank no so be establishing. And on am person me can want some kakra.
yo
Brapeni. When him said time MPP be ye win election 2017 and another Akufo Dubai. Banking sector na dey na akulase. Enti wo ye clean up our banking sector. Emma Bank of Ghana the reforms be brave by. So the time to say can you know say who person will be a banker? Threshold and asset seed capital no you be 120 million Ghana. Then you can establish a bank. And until no be any skaka na could be a bank. Inti Bank of Ghana buy clean up the year no. Why your reforms be brave will reveal seed capital no of 400 million Ghana.
exactly.
And this how person will be a bank. And what Ghana at least for any at most it's like at least we have to get at least 400 million Ghana as a seed capital. And so what to me in your lands is our Bank of Ghana will be a bank. And you can't say about be a women development bank, you know. You say Bank of Ghana ni standard na what set and I said the criteria no as I said to meeting, you know. You didn't say I buy no bank Jessica buy 400 at least 400 million. Oko share the budget no ma. Sika will try 51 million Ghana cedis.
Aye. And they were clapping. They were clapping.
And that's it. Samna Mahama of the Women Development Bank I am through.
Of course.
And because he didn't meet the threshold
to form a bank.
As far as Bank of Ghana is concerned.
Yep.
So and you know, I am in one part what we in Parliament. Because someone to me and Jessica more than 400 million cities. Who to me be a bank or Ghana? Want to me bank of them in my land to come out be that bank, you know.
Mamma insight. Mamma insight.
Over to me, I indicate more information
there be Jinaso, obviously to us, Mamma the insight, and the insight is simple. Says Sikana, you see a child, you could see, I mean, like women's bank. Oh, okay. Simony.
Oh, I said Tapache.
Okay, maybe. I feel it. Ote. Otemenka. Otemenkana. All right, me say, says Sikana, SS and community threshold and son, no day at me be a bank, no. And yes, says Sikano, yan Seska we budget we no try, no. When trying to us, I don't know, they call you. One more party members, Mama Kakrane Womuna, Sebe, one more programs, one no. Woman, you better take it and crack their momo. They use so much evidence, say, or maybe a bank, because if the thing tells you, say, without this threshold, won't mean be a bank. Now, catch them say, work 50-something million, they could be a bank. The man, Mao, and Mao Ghana, and yes, I make question, I'm busy be a savings and loan. Bank here, ever Ghana, many now, commercial bank for that paper. Now, so the 51, so 54, and now Ghana and Uni. The deadly part about it is say, senior, all cats are same way in no more born same. They were happy because so Women's Bank. No, they had the name Women's Bank. So the fact so Women's Bank, no, it just a Women's Bank now has come to fruition. As to the particulars to what the Women's Bank is going to operate on, they don't care. One more the say yeah announce say Women's Bank, but the Sikana you're trying to do, only could show my name. Why? And they are not normally quiet anyway.
You can give me more than 400 million Ghana cedis, but please, you have to get 400 million Ghana cedis. And then one dedicate to 51 quarter, just like which one 8 a quarter and so then among for what you say, hey, what you better not get a license. And then what the operatives have Ghana how I just said, send your kind and yes, the car or by the channel and marketing and organizing. And this idea, and I'm afraid.
You made us a pa. We are Miss Rao. Yakrano. You be there, baby. No. And then they did the prelude of NDC for budget here. One more echo passy and Abremu, and 70 baby or Amaka. Men fan show trim say you try 11 and Yano correct. Men fan show trim say you try betting tax and Yano correct. Almost a day well. As to date here, almost the big trust are the animal dear, me no. As to how almost be channel, me no ye nim. Intiman court now ne or betting agent and coco. Say Mahama say we try betting tax and Mr. Ramo and Yano correct. Almost we well. You be shy, yet. Okay, they have not done it yet. Okay, yet. Intimesremo, men fan ko show trim wo agent ya ultra lottery en kon talk say Mahama say betting tax e free wontin from sika ma me there bi misrew. They utua na no na obetua. Eno na obetua. They ombetumi ne sada company na ye aje free hono. Then it's up to them, but so far nothing like that has been done. Misrew free education for no so I say the private school be count so no so enyamaye enka ho afi ne ye kwadwendwene ho na ya hwe de betumi aye dia for free education ho. So far the way about that get ready say ubetua because boarding there one person do back boarding. So let us keep that in mind. Me the to asanka mo Facebook and YouTube no so I could be person join me betumi join but it looks like nobody join. Say Joe Sifo, you did not join. Tomorrow me fancy and na me adoma ochina yet in kwamwa. We will come back and then do justice to the actual budget. I have it here. Don't think so. I don't have the budget. I have the budget here. And then I'm talking about the 24-hour economy section. And what I'm about, but it's here. I promise you guys, you better your bonnet come. I feel the budget no aba. So the full action can now start beginning. Now it is foot on their neck till it breaks. Just like we predicted an empty budget, just like we predicted that NDC indeed is not going to do anything better and proper for us. They have confirmed through their State of the Nation's address and also through the budget statement that they just read. And I believe Ghana for the Baye Adisia. Na mama yanko ton ye color TV. I'm fan koto black and white view. Medamuni na ase Samoje Bre. Multimidity Felix Apia political zone. We have entered in Champato. Mama show YouTube no. Mama didn't follow mommy. Mom follow YouTube no mommy. You see grow YouTube no. To actually na program na ya ode no kwande. But modern na follow it for us. Na ye ba na me notification no. The ISA adoma no. Said ye be ya ba. Ubi hu say ya ba na say ni say. Ena anadwuma ye di no ha ni. Mama TikTok so no mesre mo mama den ana mo follow page ni mame na ye ntumi grow page no ye de ade to ho a mo mehwe mo ngigeja comment wo na keep page no attractive and also keep the page going. We promise to do the right job and we are going to do the right job. Finally, their budget is in. We can now take this government on if anything goes wrong with Ghana. Finally, I say very sad that Ghana is at number 199 with low IQ. Oh yes. Because you know somebody promises you to create a job through 24-hour economy for you. When you pack on a buyer, when to me anka 24-hour economy, they best started. Baby, best started one fan channel. The Yakokan is a Greek. You see that Greek for bedo 24-hour. Ghana near Bebunik in a whole bunny 7 because of NDC. We have to be careful. We have to be very careful. But then meet me the same time, 3:30 Ghana time, and then I think 10 or 11 here in Canada. When I'm in Shram, na on Shamude. Asoboni ye see, and the bonny ebeshe ye die amaya town for ye fra. And the bonny be and where the ane edi and one dance krumu aton ya amaya town for, and also your cartoon. One year junior your home bonny, down bonny refree, and yes uncle for the chefa. 1 year a pay nam, everyone ankasa wonam. 1 year pay moja so, and one castle moja. You show how much here, a demo. Amen. Charlie, it will be here. It will be here. We are made Adomoa, China, the best share you. Barbara Mate, thank you so much. Everyone that came up. Miss B, Mama Janet, long time. Michao Pa, Michao, Sapoma, Michao, Mambio. Dignity care, me who so I mean Shao. Theodore PSCA. Obi said, please, quarter is 3 months, so we have 4 quarters. We will be patrol you. Thanks for the correction. Thank you for the correction, YPSC. DJ Solis, Lillian Quest, pick up yourself. Also, God bless you. Thank you. Patricia Nantechi, me who brought qua champion. Me who so na me Madam Eunice. I see you. Philippa J. I see you. Gab Media, Pacho, go follow Gab Media. Mr. Moa, go follow Gab Media. Na into Mindy Juma. We don't need to see. We don't be see. Bye bye.